Rob, how's everything going, man?
Hey guys, it's going good, man. We just got in from practice, and let me tell you, when you're out at practice for 2.5 hours, and then you come inside to the air conditioning for the rest of the day, it feels so good.
Well, let's start off with this coming out of retirement, right? Obviously, as a former player myself, what was it like to retire, have that whole year off, figure out there's 24 hours in a day finally, then decide to give that up and come back and play for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
Yeah, during retirement, it kind of felt like a triple off season. Everyone's like, "Oh, what was it like?" It was kind of literally like an off season extended three more times. So that's how I explain it to everyone. Because I was still training there and there. I mean, I wasn't doing that much football training during my time off, but I was still staying in shape, doing things, doing other activities, doing other things to keep my cardio up. But now I'm back, and let me tell you, the first couple practices at first, MJD, I was out there, my head was spinning. I was going the wrong way that play. I was going the other way, which was the wrong way again, another play. But it's starting to slow down now. I'm starting to understand the playbook. It's all new terminology. The speed of the defense is starting to slow down now. The first day, it's just seemed like really, really fast. I mean, it's the first time I was going live versus defense in a year and a half. But it's all starting to slow down now, and it's all starting to come together, and it's a lot of fun out there, man.
Yeah, Rob, Coach Villick here. You remember, we go back a little ways, even to that combine. I don't know if you remember that when we got together and did a little segment, and you were that bright-eyed rookie coming out. And I'm interested in this. Obviously, this is like no other training camp anybody's been through. But I would think with no preseason games, no scrimmages, the fact that you can really focus on you and what you need to do physically at the pace you want to do it with a guy that obviously no one knows him better than you do. I would think the way training camp's unfolding really sets up well for what you need to get done between now and the opener.
It really is. And training camp, this year, having no off season or anything, or not being able to learn the playbook of how I wanted to learn it during the summer, it's set up to really help out new players big time. I mean, if you've been in the system for a few years now, you can just come in and you understand the system, but it's a whole new system. It's a whole new organization for myself, a whole new playbook. So the way training camp was set up, it helped me tremendously. The first week, really got to study my playbook, really got to do a couple walkthroughs and start understanding the game of football. Because when you're away from something for that long, you're going to lose some of it. And I definitely lost some of it, but it's all coming back super quick. It's all coming back every single day, just more and more, and just feeling confident more and more every single day.
Rob, you guys have won multiple Super Bowls there in New England with Tom Brady, but have you ever played with a team with this much talent on it? And then also talk about how that's going to help you with having Mike Evans and Godwin and Shady McCoy and O.J. Howard next to you.
Yeah, man, they're great players, and just watch the receiving corps is pretty special. Just to see the way that Mike Evans works, the way that Chris goes out there and works his tail off in the run game and in the pass game, and to go out there with Cam and Juice and all the other tight ends. I mean, it's special. I mean, we got something special brewing up here, but it doesn't matter, what type of roster you have. You got to put the work in every single day. You got to go out to the practice field with determination, with a purpose. And we've been going out there and we've been working hard. We've been battling our tails off versus defense. A lot of good competition out there, and that's what it's all about. Is start learning each other, building up trust in each other, and just going out there and playing the game of football to the best of our abilities.
Yeah, even though it's Rob, it's a new playbook per se. It's still Tom Brady, and you guys have such a history. You can get to what you're doing in such shorthand. Do you find the other players kind of look to you to kind of interpret, to speak Brady-ese, and like, what did he mean by that? And how do I approach Tom? Are they kind of leaning on you for that as well?
There's some things for sure. And it's a couple little things. For example, like if you're covered and the ball's thrown to you, Tom expects you to make the play still because he's putting the ball in an area for you to go up and make the play, and only you can make that play. The DB's turn. You have to go make the play, not the defensive back or the linebacker, whoever's covering you. And they're like, Rob, we're like, how's it like if you're covered or anything like that? I said, always make sure you finish your route. You never know when the ball is going to come to you. And if you're covered, just always make sure you're ready for the ball still, because Tom, he has that ability to place the ball where he wants to place it, and to place it to where only the receiver or the tight end can go make the play. So just always be ready at all times with Tom at quarterback.
It's so funny. Obviously, you're on a new team, and the aura around yourself and Tom Brady. We heard Coach Bruce Arians talk about how some of the players like, oh my God, that's Tom. He said, "What's up to me?" Have you kind of shared some of that knowledge of how to become Tom Brady's best friend in that locker room?
Tom's super nice. He's a great guy, and it's all about coming together as a team, and that's just great to hear. All the guys are super cool in the locker room, and still sometimes to this day, I'm like, man, Tom's still throwing me the football. Like, that's something special. Tom Brady's throwing me the football, so I definitely totally understand where all the guys that are first meeting him are getting that that unique look, that special look of, oh, that's Tom Brady. I understand that, but in the end, overall, we all got to come together as a team, no matter who it is, and from Tom Brady to JPP on the defense to Sue to Mike Evans, we all just got to come together as a team and work together as a team and go out there to be the best team we can be.
Rob, we appreciate everything, man. Have a great time in that air conditioning. Listen, I tell you what, I'm in LA and it feels like Florida right now, so you're not by yourself in the humidity type of deal. Enjoy training camp, and best of luck to you this season.
Hi, I'm JD. Thank you guys for having me. Brian, good to see you again. It's been 10 years.
All right, man.
Another reunion
Yeah.
since the combine. Take care, guys.
All right.